things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Colorado State Rams, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the game. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Rams offense will go to work first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Looking for a man, it's Curry. Quick strike complete.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Rams come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rams will punt it away on fourth down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will have its first possession of the game. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards, when you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Leaves it with the back. Got a little space. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Running free. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Man, so many guys in position, play after play to get this guy on the ground, but Palmer, he just refuses to go down and makes big plays.
And when you make plays like that, David, you're basically guaranteeing yourself more touches as this game goes on, because the play caller now knows no matter what, you're going to make dudes miss and make me look good.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, what a move. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Lewis wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got a man, it's Humphries. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. To throw, it's Curry. Got it in the middle, it's Demania. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the single back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
They go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, but look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rams!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by 11 to Akron. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. Lewis to throw. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And the returner will be dragged down. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And now you just completely flipped how I play defense. I'm not really worried about the quarterback running the football. I'm like, okay, he's number 3 or 4 on my list of who I think can beat me. But now he does that. Now it puts it in the back of my mind. I got to think about it. I got to stay home. I got to stay disciplined. Nice little curveball by the offense.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Curry. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Humphries. Touchdown, Colorado State. A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Lewis wants to pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
I'll tell you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on! And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Rams in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback keeps it. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Curry. Got his man on the right. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Here's the handoff. Got room to work. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Rams will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Now on first down from the 28. To the ground. He's got it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. He'll do it himself. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of this sport.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Lewis to throw. Sets up the screen. Sweet cut there. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got it in the middle. It's Coates. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Humphreys. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Rams have this offense rolling.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll run it to the right side. There he goes. Touchdown, Colorado State. And the stomping has commenced. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Western Michigan. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Got it behind the line. It's Miller. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that in and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Miller. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. It's good, easy call for the refs.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. On the move. Got the 1st down and more. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So 1st down will open up the final period. They're going to run it to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the...
Looking to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Finds his man. It's Miller. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Lewis to throw. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Williams. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down. Man, oh man, the offensive line probably just swelled up a little bit, relying on them on that type of 4th down play.
Oh, and in that kind of situation, if you're the back, there can be no hesitation. You know you can't be dancing around. If you see the crease, you've got to put your foot in the ground and go get it, and he did it right there.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Lewis wants to pass. And as he throws, touchdown, Colorado! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold onto the ball till the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Snagged out of the air. Got the completion, but couldn't quite maneuver his way in. He'll be inches short of the score. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs, really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Got enough for the 1st. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. And the Rams have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Rams! And the pummeling has started. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And the offense continues to run the football The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to...
Oh, the ball's out on the return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He leaves it with his back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Buffaloes want to move quickly.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Lewis to throw. Got his man quickly. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Gonna look downfield again. Grab near the marker. It's Miller. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to pass inside the red zone. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Now improvising. Running through contact. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to...
Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Rams look to do some damage in the red zone. Give to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado State. And the route is on. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Getting set for the point after. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Dropping back, it's Kirk. The fake, and he wants to throw. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.